Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Brooklyn Beats and the Dublin Antlers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Dublin Antlers. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll set up the throw. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
90 Wolf.
He'll look to throw. Caught by Cobb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The numbers there for Cobb a week ago. 8 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
50, play.
He'll look to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 96 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Muscles him off. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to, and this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So that'll back him up 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Pull. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, pull. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check your hot read.
They run the counter. Cummins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Automatic first down.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now back to throw. That's complete to Cobb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
53, Mike. Got you. I got you, son. Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And touchdown. In for the score. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Looking to throw. Pull. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Let's go!
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it. Is seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
Ready? 8-3. Like. Hey, tight. Switch.
On first down, Pruitt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You got it.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check. Big river. Check.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready. 20. Check right. What's the run? They're running, man. Now.
On 3rd down, Pruitt. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go. 30 base. 53. Mike. Watch the curl. Let's go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now, Pruitt. And he's got this down to the 35.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pull. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pull to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Cummins, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Defense, keep it up, guys. Get it. Clear.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Ready, break.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Now, he doesn't need to change much personally. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Poole. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Complete to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Pruitt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Poole throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Poole over the middle, complete. That's Marsh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
That'll make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
70, Indy. What we got now?
They'll drop to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60 outlaw.
On 1st down, Poole. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marsh. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask, 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the 2nd quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. The Vikings trying to get that record to 7-5 and stay in the thick of the race for a wild card spot. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Bucs trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummins, and he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Cummins. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll try the left side. Cummins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second and 4. He'll run it, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Ready. 53 is the mark. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, here we go. Clear.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Pull. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mills. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a give right side. Cummins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
You ain't going nowhere.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. From the gun. Pull. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down. Pruitt. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll set up a throw, and he rifles one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
Let's go, let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Pull. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10. Pull. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pull. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing on 1st down. Pull. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Pull. And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Mills. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Mills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Long day. That's gonna be a long day. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Poole. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Poole. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Poole. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Poole. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Set. 60 yours.
They'll run on 1st down. Cummins. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Cummins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on fourth down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, a little over a minute to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Poole. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marsh. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Antlers 27.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.